Good morning, you guys. So in today's video, I thought it would be really cool to show you a day in the life. Now, I see a lot of bloggers and vloggers and YouTubers do these types of videos, but I've actually never done one because I feel like I show you guys what I do in my vlogs, but I've also noticed that what I show you in my vlogs is like when I'm going to do something and never what is happening on a day-to-day basis. So it's about 11:20 now. Yeah, 11:30 now. I've actually got up and been doing quite a bit with my day, but none of that stuff has really been like part of my job. Like, I've done a little bit of work on Pinterest, answered a couple of emails, scroll through Instagram because that is a part of my job. Like, seeing what's going on in your community, engaging with other people, that is a part of the job. So that is what I've done thus far. I think I'm going to do some eye masks because I was sent a PR package yesterday and I've tried some of the items last night, and then the eye masks I haven't tried yet, and I want to film the opening the PR package today. And obviously you don't want to just show things without trying them. I mean, I don't really see the purpose in showing things without trying them. So yeah, that's kind of what I've got going on. Some filming, I'll be doing some writing, but I thought I would show you guys what I kind of get up to on a regular mundane day, because I think sometimes like people think it's just like, oh, let's just put a picture on Instagram, when, you know, there is a lot that goes into it. So if you want to see what my day-to-day job looks like, even though I'm looking like this right now, then keep watching. Okay, so I just have these eye patches on because I'm going to be doing a video because I got sent this PR kit yesterday. And one of the parts of my job that I think sometimes people are like, oh wow, like you're just sharing something online. But if you're going to share something, you really want to make sure that you are taking the time to try it out yourself. So I've noticed, I'm going to put in a picture right here. I noticed I took a picture over the weekend and I had such eye bags, and I've never had that in my life, so I was like, this came at the perfect time. So some of the things in this PR package already, and then I'm going to be filming it today, and basically I've just got this pile of stuff going because I'm going to be doing a little bit of filming. I have one fashion styling video that I'm going to be doing upstairs, but that's kind of how I start laying things out for when I'm going to film. And yeah, that's I guess one part of my day. Okay, so I took those eye patches off now, and yeah, they do definitely like hydrate under your eyes, so I feel a little bit more prepared to talk about them in the video that I'm gonna go film. I think I might have some cereal and let these guys out. Watch. Charlie, do you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside? That's a yes. Let's take them outside. Come on. Okay, I had some breakfast. Now having a cup of tea. I'm really trying to up my water intake, but I really struggle drinking water. So I find herbal tea really helps. Anyways, I am about to kind of get some bits on here so I can do a styling video. I guess this video is kind of inspired. A friend from home shared something on her Instagram, and I didn't take offense to it, but I did kind of think like, that's interesting that, like, I guess someone's thoughts on it, but it was all about influencers. And I mean, she shared a video that someone else did, and there's like hundreds of thousands of views on this video. If I can find the video, I'll put it right here. But basically it was saying like how like we should be mindful about what we're influencing people with. And as much as I appreciate that and I totally understand, there's like also different type of influencers. And for me, if you guys have been on this channel for any length of time, you know, back in Canada I used to do hair, I did makeup, I did eyelash extensions, I did spray tans, and I did and then I worked like in fashion. So for me, like, being a fashion and lifestyle influencer is literally no different from what I was doing on my day-to-day basis. So I find videos like that a little bit interesting because it's like, how are we putting down being a fashion and like beauty influencer over here, but over here when I work in a store from 9 to 5 or 1 to 10 or 9 to 6, that's okay. Or when I work in the salon, that's okay. So I just find it's really interesting. So out of that, I was like, okay, it's interesting that that's someone's thoughts, but it's also interesting my reaction to it, and how cool would it be if I just kind of filmed that and showed you guys what my day-to-day looks like, because I don't think it is just, you know, looking at me and my unachievable beauty standards. So I'll be honest, I remember when I first started this channel, I had said, like, I didn't know if I was going to be sharing much about my faith, like, on this channel, because I had just started going back to church when I was vlogging, like, every day on this channel. I think those videos are all private now. But I will be honest, that's probably one of the struggles I had the most when I was, like, going to church back at home, is that I felt like my friends at church kind of didn't, I don't want to say didn't get me, but like, I work in a job that's very materialistic and very like outwardly focused, but I don't think that that diminishes its value. I don't think that that means that I'm self-absorbed. I don't think that like there's as much negative connotations to it as it seems to get. So when my friends from church, like back at home, share things like that or say things like that, or talk negatively about the things that make up my day-to-day, it kind of sucks. And I guess it makes me want to respond, not in a like, I'm gonna show you type way, but in ways like this and creating content like this that not can prove them wrong, but show that it's not necessarily like that. I mean, I can appreciate and value their opinions, but yeah. Anyways, so that 3-minute and 30-second kind of explanation is one of the reasons why I'm doing this video today. So anyways, I better go pick out the outfits that I'm going to do in my styling video and put them on that rack, because it makes it so much easier than starting and stopping while you're filming. Okay, so now that like I've got the stuff on the rack to shoot, obviously I can't shoot like this, but there's other, like there's a makeup that I want to do, like a foundation that I want to do a first impression of. So now I'm going to stop what I'm doing here and then go downstairs and apply my makeup on camera. So I find my day, like my typical day, is really about being strategic so I can get the most amount of things done. The next thing that I have to do as well is, like, obviously if I'm going to be shooting the camera this way, all of this crap is going to be in there. And let's be real, I've got tissue paper, I've got panty liners, I've got like marketing material. So like even the bed, like I can't have the house like a mess like this, because like this is like my work zone. So I actually might clean and then go apply my makeup. So yeah, just being real with you guys. Okay, so I just finished the videos downstairs, which you guys would have seen, and now I'm gonna come upstairs and film the last two. Paul should be home in the next 17 minutes, so I'm gonna quickly try and get these done before he comes home. But yeah, that's kind of what the first part of my day looks like. A little bit of following up with emails, a little bit of Instagram, kind of communicating with others and stuff. And then like making sure I eat and like get the dogs out, do a little bit of cleaning, and then a little bit of filming or picture taking. I will show you guys that in a little bit as well. Although it will be hard to show it to you because I film on this camera and then I take the pictures on this camera. So anyways, I'm gonna film these last two videos. One will be the styling video like I talked about earlier, and then one will be an empties video. So let me get to that. Okay, so I didn't make it in time. I have one more video to film before Paul comes home, but it's one of those things where, because he's like about to walk in the door any second and he's gonna go upstairs, he's gonna start talking to me and the dogs are gonna start barking and they're gonna get in my way. Usually if I still have a little bit of work to do when he's about to come home, I just stop what I'm doing and then do something else that maybe doesn't, like, it won't matter if it gets interrupted. So I'm just going to maybe check my emails and wait for him to walk through the door. Look at who it is. Just who's here? Just 22 minutes late. Okay, so there Paul goes with the dogs. And now this is basically my last chance to get any filming done, because basically it's been an hour since I last talked to you guys and Paul has been right here just hanging out, chatting with me, which is totally okay, but I find it just works best if I get my work done filming wise when he's out of the house. So I'm not going to talk too long. As you saw, they just left and I'm going to go film that styling video. Okay, yet another outfit change, but I had just taken a picture over that way with some... Yep, that's why I don't film at home when Paul's home, because it's like the minute I pick up the camera is like the moment he will definitely start talking to me. But as I was saying, I just took a picture over here, and then I will edit that. But basically I'm always like, it's kind of like a race against the clock for when the sun's gonna go down. I find that this time of day is kind of like the nicest light, so I like shooting it around this time. But then I've got, these are the products that were in that big box, and I'm gonna shoot like a flat lay right over here. So this is Paul's house, and it's still being renovated, and I find there's like 3 places in the house that I'll typically take pictures. I don't know how other people do this, because unless they're in a massive house that they're like constantly changing up the scene of things, like I find my pictures just, they're always taken in the same place, and that ends up looking boring, but you got to make do with what you have. So I'm gonna take this picture over here. Okay, you guys, this is some serious real talk. And then I am back into pajamas. I'm about to go wash my face because I freaking hate wearing makeup these days. I just hate the feeling of it on my skin. And it's just like, I'm just gonna sit around and edit and maybe write out a couple blog posts and stuff. And like, it's all computer work from here. So unless like I was like going out after this, I would keep makeup on. Or if I was out before and then came home and did everything that I did now, obviously I would have had makeup on longer. But pajamas and going to wash my face. I won't do any skincare or anything because I'll do that later when I go have a bath. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do now. Okay, I totally forgot. I'm actually not done doing stuff. So Paul and I have 3 bags full. That sounds like a rhyme. And this is the dumping ground room. Did I mention that the house is being renovated? Anyways, of stuff that we were gonna donate, but then here in England, I find this isn't a thing in Canada. Like, it is a little bit, people selling their clothes on buy and sells, but definitely not as big as it is here. So I am going to quickly photograph all the things that are in that bag, so we can, I think I might put mine on Depop, because it seems to be that people sell things on Depop here in this country. And then put Paul's on eBay, because he buys a lot of stuff off of eBay actually. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna wash my face, and then I'm gonna get to the computer and start doing work. And it is now 4:30, still going. Oh, and some of you may be thinking like, this isn't necessarily necessary to my job. 100% totally. But it does coincide with my job, because when you're getting new stuff daily, like I literally just accepted another like 2 pieces of clothing, and I have an email to like respond to that is willing to send me some more clothing. And in my line of work, like when your job is showcasing that product just like I would as if I was in a store, remember that analogy I made at the beginning of this video? But you're doing it in your house, you have to make room for it. So getting rid of stuff is so like part of the job, but then also like, yeah, I could just bring it to a shop, but I think that would be silly, especially because some of those items in that bag I've paid for, or Paul has paid for. So I think it'd be silly to not try and get something back for it. The other thing, maybe if I was in Canada, or if you are watching YouTubers and they're in the States and they've got these big, I mean, closet spaces that are bigger than this room, maybe you could hold on to everything or hold on to things for a lot longer. No word of a lie, I have a closet that is like, honestly, it's like the width of this window right here and 3 drawers, okay? So this is something that has to happen regularly. Every time we get something new in, because we're at capacity right now, we get the equal amount of things out. Okay, it has been, I think, about 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and I've only got that stuff photographed. I still have all of this. Yeah, so my phone just died, so I can't take any more pictures for the next little bit. So I'm actually going to start prepping why can't I say that? I'm going to start prepping dinner. Now, most of you, if you were at a normal job, you would get a lunch break, you would get a coffee break, all that. I really haven't stopped besides talking to Paul when he came home. And yes, that was probably, you know, a good 15-minute break, but I was like doing emails while I was talking to him. And if you were at a normal job, you would probably turn to the person beside you and talk, would you not? So anyways, I am going to put some veggies in here because I'm gonna make kind of like a stir fry for dinner. And yeah, then while that cooks, hopefully my phone is charged enough so I can take the last little bit of those pictures. All right, so I've got just some red peppers, tender stem, garlic, and ginger in there. And then I've got some beef defrosting under there, and I'll probably just throw it in the George Foreman. And then do that with some rice. So this floor is really sticky, so I'm gonna quickly just mop it. And then hopefully my camera on my phone is charged enough that I can finish taking those pictures. Okay, you guys, it is now 11:11 and I'm still here editing. So Paul has been home since about 2 o'clock, as you guys saw. And during that time, since I last spoke with you, I edited some videos, we had dinner, we watched like 3 episodes of this show all while I was editing and, you know, posting stuff on Instagram. This post went up on Instagram just now, but the caption was already like pre-written out and everything, so it was just a matter of me posting it and making sure that everything goes up properly with that. I have, I think, 1 more video to edit after this. I've edited 4, and I think I have 1 more to edit after this, not including this one. Yeah, 1 styling video left and then this video to edit, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm just gonna finish editing the one that I'm working on, and then I'm going to go do my skincare, and I'll show you guys that, because some of the products in one of the videos that I filmed today, I wanted to kind of put up on my stories and like share my thoughts so I can enter that into one of the videos that I've edited. So yeah, that will be the last things that I do for the night, but I'm gonna finish editing these last 2 videos. Then I will go do that skincare and then I will call it a day. So probably looking at about 12:30 now, but that's it. Guys, that I was putting on that face mask and now I'm gonna take it off. It dries really quickly, which is really nice because I find these types of face masks, like they just can kind of take forever to dry and then they don't peel off very nice. Also, you're probably thinking like, what kind of camera is she filming on now? But I'm filming on my MacBook because I'm taking the footage off of the memory card so I can edit it while I've been waiting for this to dry, because this vlog is the last thing I need to edit before I go to bed. And in the last clip I told you I think I'd be done around 12:30 and it's 12:35, so I can't believe how strong this mask is. If you have blackheads, it's definitely coming out. So this was only supposed to be a T-zone mask, but I put it everywhere. I totally see why they say it's a T-zone mask, because oh my word, this like takes a lot to get off, which is a good thing, but not when you put it all over your face. Okay, you guys, I pretty much have all the mask off. I'm still gonna go wash my face, but that mask is no joke. It is like heavy duty, so definitely don't put it on everywhere like I just did. But I am going to, basically this vlog is basically finished and edited. There's just 1 more thing I'm going to add to it, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. And that is basically my day. It is now 12:44. And I still have so much that was on my to-do list of things that I needed to get done today. And it's okay, I'll get them done tomorrow, but the whole point of this video was just to show you guys that, like, as a blogger or influencer, like, at least the way I do things, like, it's not just posting a picture of a product. It's not just like looking good. There's so much more to it. And like, yes, you are influencing people. Well, for me and my type of blogging that I do and stuff is like, yes, I am showing people what products to use and things that I'm doing to like get rid of my cellulite and stuff like that. Um, but I don't think that that should diminish anything, and I don't think it's like any different than going to a hair salon or going to a gym or going to a store to like, pick up some new clothing. So yeah, if you had any like thoughts about influencers and bloggers and stuff like that, I would love if you left it in the comment section down below. Um, if you had any questions or anything like that, I would love to answer it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go brush my teeth and call it a day. It's been, well, since 8 a.m. and it's now 12:45, and I'll sleep until 8 a.m. So, yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.